What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the channel, everybody.
Chilling in the party with hoodie rats around. Could it be they love the way we talk, the way we walk, or the way we group? Whatever it is, they love it. California thuggin', they can't get enough of it. Liquor in my cups.
Imagine waking up on the first of the month, checking your EBT card, and realizing the government just decided you're not getting help this month, baby. No warning, no explanation, just nada, nothing, bro, nothing. That's what millions of Americans are having to deal with today, bro. Before we jump in, I want to pause and say this. Thank you for helping the Mike Manifestations podcast hit over 100 subscribers, baby. I appreciate every single one of you. But we're not stopping here. With your help, your shares, your listens, your support, we can grow this community to 1,000 subscribers and beyond that, baby. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So if you're listening right now and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, baby? Go ahead and hit that follow button. It helps move and helps us more than you know. Now, SNAP benefits, the program that literally helps families feed their young ones, are being delayed, denied, flagged, frozen, or questioned. Shutdown politics, data battles, and glitchy systems deciding whether people get to eat. Today we're talking about what's really happening with SNAP right now, why so many people are being denied, and what this says about the country we're living in. Once again, I'm Ben. This is Mike Manifestations podcast. Let's jump right into it, baby. Let me know what you guys think. Hit them comments, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, baby. Let's get it. So what's happening with SNAP right now? Well, let's break down what's actually going on. During the recent federal government shutdown, the USDA announced that SNAP benefits would not be issued on November 1st. No backup plan, no emergency distribution, just chaos, baby. Over 42 million people were left wondering if they could feed their families. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court stepped in, temporarily blocked a ruling that would have forced the government to pay out SNAP benefits during the shutdown, which only made things more confusing and delayed a lot of things even more. Then you have states like Kentucky kicking people off SNAP because of algorithmic suspicious behaviors, flags, shopping late at night, using the wrong PIN, buying too many groceries at once. What? How can you buy too many groceries at once, bro? That they'd be tripping. But yeah, these ain't crimes. These are survival behaviors. But the system treats them like fraud. It's crazy. And in California, a judge had to block the USDA from demanding personal applicant data from 21 states and DC because there were real concerns. Excuse me. This information could be used in ways that hurt the very people asking for help. Yep, this isn't a oversight. This is dysfunction. You know what I mean? Yeah, dysfunction, man, throughout the US. So the bigger question becomes, why are low income families always the first to get hit? The first to lose support and the last to be acknowledged. That's crazy, right? But let's dig deeper. What the real issues are behind all this stuff going on. Why are people being denied? Number one, shutdown politics are hurting real people. Shutdowns don't hurt politicians. They hurt the people who already have the least. Number two, privacy battles and data control. So when the government wants more data from applicants than necessary, and the federal government steps in to say, hold up," that tells you something is wrong. You know. Number three, algorithms punishing poverty. You know, people aren't being denied because of fraud. They're being denied because software's doesn't understand survival. You know, that software isn't pointed out to see who's struggling and who isn't. You know, um, but yeah. Anyways, guys. So yeah. So before we keep going, I want to take a moment to talk about something that's genuinely helping me get through heavy research days like this. Talking about struggle, poverty, injustice. It takes a toll on you mentally. And when I'm up late editing or writing, I need energy that doesn't have me feeling burnt out or jittery, like a crack addict. But anyways, that's where W Energy comes in. W gives me clean, steady, focused energy without the crash and without all that sugary artificial junk that other drinks have, especially with the sugary drinks and stuff like that, especially being diabetic and everything else too, their focus blend, actually helps me stay sharp and locked in, and the flavors are smooth, no chemical taste, but yeah, check out Dubby. If you guys want to try it, just go to www.dubby.gg and become and because you're part of the Mike Manifestations podcast fam, you get 10% off all your purchases, bro. So yeah, so use promo code Mike Manifestation Podcast 24. That's Mike Manifestation Podcast 24. One word, for 10% off your whole order. Again, visit www.dubby.gg and use Mike Manifestation Podcast 24 at checkout. Support your energy, support your focus, and support the show. You know what I mean? So yeah, so let's get back into it, baby. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys decide to pick up some W, let me know in the comments. When you get it, how it is, how you feel. But yeah, it's done some wonders for me too as well. So yeah. So anyways, back to that. So when benefits don't load, when systems glitch, when shutdowns stop payments, the people who suffer are the ones who really are struggling out there, baby. The single mom trying to stretch what little she has, the senior living alone on a fixed income, the family that was already skipping meals before SNAP got delayed. Those are the real people that are struggling. People like to talk about fraud, but they don't want to talk about hunger. They don't want to talk about the feelings of standing in the grocery store with food in your cart and realizing you can't pay for that food, baby. Those of you that have been going through it, those of you that know what's up, you guys know what I'm talking about. Back in the days when you had to eat butter and tortilla, when you had to eat Spam, weenies rolled up in the tortilla, all that crazy shit. But anyways, I'm showing my roots really. But SNAP, bro, it isn't a luxury. It's all about survival with SNAP, I'm sure there's people out there that misuse it and so forth. But there's people that actually need it, people that are actually struggling. Growing up, my mom, she raised 4 boys, bro. 4 boys, no dad in the picture. She was a single mom, and she made it happen. She made it work. Frijoles de la olla, whatever. Whatever she had to do, she got it. She done it. She did it. And she raised four strong boys. You know what I mean? But anyways, if you're someone going through this right now, if your benefits were delayed, if you got flagged, if you feel embarrassed or stressed or ashamed, please hear me, bro. You ain't alone. You're not the problem. The system is failing you, not the other way around. You know, check on people, check on your people, check on your family, check on your neighbors. You never know who's quietly struggling. You know, a lot of people are out there, they're struggling. They don't they don't put their business out there. you know um a lot of people just try to get through it, try to do the best that they can. And hey, sometimes that's all you can do, bro. Some people, I mean, not to say that are prideful, but some people are ashamed. Some people are scared of what do you call it, they're scared of being judged. Nobody wants to be judged, be like, oh man, you can't do it, you can't stroke, you can't support your family, you can't do this. It's not a perfect world, and we don't live in a perfect world. People go through stuff. I mean, myself, my family, my friends, if you're struggling, hey, there's no shame in that, bro. We all gonna struggle. I mean, obviously these people that are at the top didn't get to the top without any type of struggles. um but yeah, guys, so with that, before we close out, I just want to say thank you again. We passed 100 subscribers, and that means the world to me, bro. But with your help, your shares, your reviews, your support, this show can grow to 1,000 subscribers and beyond, and reach even more people who need these conversations, that need to hear it, that don't hear it. We're all here to support one another. So let your family, friends know, you're there for them. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's grow this movement together. I'm Ben. This is Mike Manifestations Podcast. Until next time, baby, stay aware, stay grounded, stay human. I know this podcast was a little bit short today, but anyways, yeah, I had some technical difficulties that I gotta get straightened out. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. Like I said, go ahead and make sure you guys follow us on all our social medias. Yeah, so hit us up on the emails, mikemanifestations@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, our Mike Manifestations Podcast webpage. We also got our Instagram, Mike Manifestations Podcast. And then we got TikTok, baby, Mike Manifestations Podcast as well. And like I said, our YouTube channel, if you're watching it, if you're listening to it, make sure you guys hit up Mike Manifestations Podcast on all your audio media platforms as well. But yeah, like I said, thanks guys for subscribing. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the likes and the subscribes, guys. Make sure you guys hit that. And with that, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one, baby. We out. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys have any trending topics, any stories you guys want me to discuss on the show here. We'll go ahead and reach out. Hit me up on any social media platforms. We'll get back to you, and we'll get that going for you guys. Like I said, anything, baby. We're here. Mike Manifestations Podcast. We talking about everything and anything that people ain't scared, or people are scared to talk about. But here at Mike Manifestations Podcast, we ain't scared of shit. Get it, baby. Catch you guys on the next one, baby. We out. Peace. Freddie G. Giovanna on the hook. My brother Jerry. Mad Struggle Familia. Yeah. Catch you guys on the next one, baby. We out. Peace.